Hi everyone, Zoe. I'm back. Um, I've been getting a lot of requests about how I do my hair and how it like looks flipped. Yeah. Uh, um, so I'll be showing you guys how I do my hair. But a few tips. My hair is naturally curly. As you can see, it's horrible. It looks awfully bad, but I'm doing this for you guys. So, it depends on how your hair is cut for the hairstyle that I do. I wouldn't necessarily call it seen. I don't like labeling myself. I don't know why, but I just don't. I think it's a very bad influence or bad image on myself. So, I just have a hair flip is all. Things that I use. I use a Remington straightener. It's a wet to straight. It can straighten your hair when your hair is really wet. I just use a regular square brush. I mean, it's nothing special, and that's all practically. So I guess we'll get started. Yeah. The first thing I do with my hair is I kind of tell what I need to straighten. Of course, I'm going to straighten this side right here, even though I barely do. And I'll straighten some of my bangs, since they're pretty curly. So I'll just practically straighten all this, and then I'll go. And it takes a second for my hair to go straight because how curly it is. And my hair was its own self. Oh, and I know that some people put their hair up in layers and do it one by one. I think that takes too long. So I just strain it a few, like a clump by clump. And I just see if it's straight or not. If it's not, then I just straighten it over and over. I wouldn't recommend you straightening your hair that much. It does make your hair dry, and it does give it split ends. My hair is a little bit damaged from it, but I am successfully repairing my hair. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'll talk about something I don't know. Okay, oh yeah, the last video, I can't believe I did that. Everyone was commenting on Instagram saying that they're subscribing, they liked it, and they're the first to view it and everything, and thank you guys so much for commenting and telling me stuff. I really do appreciate it. Oh, don't you be making fun of my accent either. I hate it. Okay? Hate my accent. Can't stand it. But I can't help it. North Carolina sucks. Alright. So, now my hair is straight. Well, I don't kind of want to give it a name, but I want to kind of say like it's the body of it or whatever. But, it's practically straight. Sometimes my hair curls out a little bit, so don't worry about that, about your hair if it does. Next I'll probably be straightening this. Make sure, that your hair is like parted right to where you have it and you like it. People usually ask me why don't I have a part, but I actually do. It's right here, but originally it was down the middle, but I just kind of worked and trained my hair to be over on this side. So now I will straighten the top right here. This is what mostly makes it stay over, but sometimes I have to work it out to where it can look flipped. Yeah. And sometimes my hair, like this part right here, is the thickest part of my hair. Because I have so many layers. But it usually works out for me. Sometimes it can get really confusing because of all the layers. And because of that, and how my hair is parted, and sometimes it doesn't like to be parted. And as I said before, it's its own self. Okay, so one thing I really recommend is that you keep on brushing your hair after you straighten some pieces, because sometimes it helps you see what is not straight. My hair kind of puffs out because of everything. But brushing it out, it just helps me out. It helps know what's not comprehensible with the straightener. And most times it just helps. Yeah. Okay, so what next I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this part right here, just straighten a little bit, and then I'm going to pull part of this side forward to where it's a little bit in my face, and that helps have the flip over. So now that it's straight right here, you can just put it back down. It doesn't really do anything, it just helps straighten it a little bit. And then now we're going to pull all this forward, and I'll show you how to do this, because this is probably the hardest part of everything. It's very agitating at times, and sometimes I have to give it a little bit time to actually work. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to pull it forward, and we're just going to kind of ruffle it so it's kind of fluffy. You don't want it to fall flat down, because that'll mess it up. Okay, so now you're going to take your straightener and just pull down once, and you're going to take it to the end and you're going to curl it like this. And sometimes it won't work at the end, sometimes it will. If I look retarded, don't laugh. I'm just kidding, you can laugh, I don't care. But you just keep on curling it until you can actually get it. I mean, sometimes I can tell when I get it, sometimes I can't. I told you guys. Sometimes if you need to do this, it helps out. I know I look retarded right now. It's very difficult to deal with, especially if you have layers. But next, you gotta pull it all forward at times and see how it is. And apparently it's sticking up too much. So kind of ruffle it together like the side bangs, and just kind of pull it over like that. If anything pops out like this, take your hair and put it in. Of course I mess up, but take parts of your hair and put it in like this, and just go down. It curls your hair in and doesn't make it stick out and look weird. So of course my hair is like horrible with it. Okay, so now it's kind of alright. And then now you have to flip it. Well, yeah, you gotta kind of have to flip it. But sometimes you can work it over here. This is what I do. I usually just work it with my fingers. Like that. And take some pieces and like that. And just let it sit for a second. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Now let's go through that. Brush it all forward. and put down some pieces that are being weird. And there you go. Apparently it wants to work with me while I'm flipping it, because sometimes I have to give it a few minutes and then come back and mess with it to make it look good. But this is how I do my hair. Sometimes it can take up to an hour. It just depends on how everything is and how it can be, the one bad habit I have is messing with my hair and combing it like this and just fixing it like this and flipping it. I have a very bad habit of flipping it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm against my mom when she says this, but she says I look like I have Tourette's when I flip my hair. And I feel absolutely stupid when I do that. But it helps keep my style. My hair is very difficult. I'm not sure how others' hair is, but if you have to where you can actually flip your hair, this is how I normally do my hair. I don't know how you guys do it. I'd love to see how you guys would do it. I'd love to hear what you guys can do with your hair. Just comment, go on my Instagram, ask for my kick, and you guys can kick me. YouTube is not very sociable right now, so I can't edit anything right now. I just want to say thank you guys, and I hope you guys thought this was very helpful. See ya.